As pointed out in both this paper and a previous paper written by Andy Smith, what the current generation of PPE that we have right now is deemed good enough, which is a fair assessment. But of course, if there is room for improvement, we should be exploring this from all aspects and not just from the protection or the cost, for instance.
Why isn't PPE designed to protect deminers against primary or high velocity fragmentation?
I mean, when you look at the history of how mine action, and demining in particular started, it started off really focusing on the clearance of anti-personnel blast mines, particularly what you think of as those typical sort of long mine belts and so on. But I would imagine that it was a balance of the appropriateness of the threats and the costs and the levels of a protection that were adequate, in addition to all the SOPs, standard operating procedures. What we found is that, in particular, the polycarbonate does have limitations. It's not going to be as strong as Kevlar by any stretch of the imagination.
In regards to Innovation Norway, how could or how can interested organizations partner with NPA?
Innovation Norway is an organization in Norway, supported by and funded by the Norwegian government, to almost as an incubator of sorts. And so with that funding, we were able to do this research. Now, it's not just the research itself. There's the next phase to it, with what we call a market dialogue. And this is when we invite any interested company, organization, etc., to discuss with us in an open forum what are the possible solutions out there, and also balancing that with, is it scalable?